with Gaurav Julapara, and today we are here to discuss about our project soil testing instrument for agriculture. As we all know, agriculture is one of the major backbones of India. The sector is one of the largest employment providers. Along with that, there is large area under cultivation, but we don't get maximum yield for that. So, what is the reason? Maybe that's lack of technology in that sector. Different types of soils in various regions, and as per government rules and regulation, it is compulsory to do soil testing for the particular soil before planting any crop. But in many villages, due to lack of laboratories or lesser laboratories, the farmers have taken it for granted. There are some experienced farmers who are able to do observing by soil that they can which crops can be planted in that soil. But nowadays, not everyone is able to identify that. Hence, the purpose of the developing the instrument is for the ease of farmers and to develop the technology in the agriculture field. At present, soil ingredients are being tested only at soil analysis center certified by government organizations only, wherein they use primitive method. In the existing method, the soil is tested just to check out the fertility and the moisture level. It has to be given to the lab for testing the soil. It will take hardly few days to fetch the results. But when it takes too much time, the soil parameters also get changed. Wherein here we conclude that by using our instrument, the process gets quite easier and less bulkier.
The goal is to develop equipment which measures the parameter of soil and search the chemical content in the soil, and by measuring those parameters which plant can be planted in the particular area. The structure of an instrument is to be made feasible and it will be user friendly. The proper equipment is to be inserted in the sample of soil of any farm, and the chemical content is measured, which is be then displayed on an LCD screen. If the amount of chemical content present in the particular soil is proportional to the requirement of some particular plant, then that crop can be planted in that farm. If the proportion doesn't match the requirement of plant, then additionally the fertilizers can be added in the required amount. The total process is carried out using Arduino development board as a controller, LCD as a display unit. The chemicals which are to be sensed are taken as a main concern. This is the block diagram of our instrument. First of all, we are using a series sensor, pH sensor, moisture sensor and ammonia sensor. Along with that, we are using Arduino as a controller, I2C LCD display and the power supply. First of all, we see about the pH sensor, which senses the pH of a soil and which gives output in a variable resistance form and that converted into voltage form. Then after moisture sensor, which senses water content of the soil, that gives output in a voltage form and that is converted into percentage. Then after ammonia sensor, which senses ammonia gas and that accordingly we measure in nitrogen indirectly through chemical process. Then after we are using 9-volt power supply to operate Arduino. Arduino is basically a controller which accepts the analog and digital input from sensor and provides output accordingly to its program. I2C LCD display is used to display output of Arduino.
Now we will see the real-time application of instrument by testing the soil. Here we have two different soil samples whose pH and moisture is unknown. Generally the pH range of crops is from 4.0 to 8.0 and most of the crops possesses 5.0 to 6.5 pH range for the growth. As you can see over here, the pH range of this crop is 5.4. And now by testing the different soil, we will see, first of all we need to calibrate it. So we will see the pH range of this. As we can see, it is now it is stable for 5.7. So the pH ranges of these both soils are different. One is 5.4 and one is 5.7. Now by adding gypsum or calcium, we can vary the pH according to our need. Moisture is always measured in real-time application as to know the ideal water content in the soil, and through which we can conclude how much amount of irrigation will be needed for the proper growth of the plant. As we have taken here one wet and one dry soil, hence the moisture of the both the soils will be different. So first of all, we will start wet soil. As we can see, the moisture of the wet soil is 45%, and now we will see about the moisture of the dry soil. As we can see, the moisture is 9%. So if you want to plant some specific crop, then the soil needs that much amount of irrigation according to its ideal range. Say as for example, coconut tree requires the highest irrigation range of 60 to 80% moisture, and through this measurement we can change the moisture of the soil as per our requirement of the crop.
Now, measuring the nitrogen of the soil, which is the most crucial parameter of the soil. Here we have extracted ammonia, and through ammonia gas we have calibrated the instrument to measure the nitrogen. First of all, 20 grams of soil sample, 100 ml sodium hydroxide, 100 ml potassium permanganate and 100 ml distilled water is mixed together in a beaker and heated at some extent. This reaction causes oxidation and ammonia gas is liberated from it, which is then measured by a gas sensor, and the amount of nitrogen is known from the soil. The nitrogen obtained is in kg per hectare, and through this the nitrogen of whole field can be known. This method is known as Kjeldahl's method of nitrogen extraction.